philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, just listen to Phil Grandy.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's many reasons to listen to a radio show, but I think to listen to my show, you get the truth, you get clarity, and you get great information.
No matter what level of investor you are, Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success.
You know what? Most of all, it's fun. philsgang.com. Clarity, good information, and fun.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com, and you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
I think for investors that can stay invested beyond 2024, tech is a really good place to look.
It's nice to see that leadership coming from tech finally, because as we all know, what's it make up 26% of the S&P? That's it's important for this bull market to continue. We are thinking it's a new bull market, honestly.
Really? What is this guy looking at? Bull market. The only reason we had this bull tech rally for 13 years from 2008, which stopped in November of 2021, January 2022, and we had the 38% collapse in the tech stocks. And they're only off the bottom, remember? Only off the bottom by 12%. Are you nuts? That shows you there's no tech rally. I mean, how can they say that we're in a tech rally? We can't even get off the bottom at the 38% drop. You can't have a tech rally unless they re-engineer again zero rates. Go back to zero rates. Go back to QE. They can't do that. Their timing was terrible. Remember, this whole scam, the Federal Reserve are a bunch of gangsters. When they started the zero rates back in 2008, they weren't trying to help Main Street. They were trying to keep the bank solvent. They made it believe like they were trying to help Main Street. No, it wasn't. It was trying to keep our insolvent banks, which are still insolvent today, solvent, and our insolvent country solvent. That's the idea behind it. But they can't do it anymore. I mean, the proof is again, I say it over and over. You just go look at the last two collapse. The two corrections, rather. Look at the 2018 correction, the 2020 correction. After 5 and 13 weeks, both those corrections, after 5 and 16 weeks, rather, they got back all their losses. And then they continued to move. One moved to new highs on a 123% rally, and the other one moved to new highs on a 54% rally. Now remember, we're talking about after a 5-week and 16-week drop, they got their money. They broke even. They got all their losses back. We haven't got our losses back. It's been a year, not 5 weeks, not 16 weeks. It's been a year. We still can't get our money back on the NASDAQ for all those poor souls who were buying all the NASDAQ stocks, tech stocks. We were short. Thank God we were short. So again, it's when they keep saying, the leadership is coming back. It's not. Don't believe them. I mean, it's amazing. What tech rally is he talking about? What are you, nuts? Wall Street, the big boys know there's no tech rally. All they're trying to do right now, they know the tech stocks are going to drop big time. They know we're going to, that because we're only that 11, 13% off the bottom of that 38% drop, and for a year we can't even claw back our losses. They know we're going to break 10,000. We're going to go down another 30%. All this is a short covering rally. Like my members are part of the short covering rally. We've been shorting these stocks, and we started to buy them back to get our profits. Also, another thing is you got to remember at the year end, you have all these tax dodges going on where everybody dumps their stocks, sell their stocks, and then the last week of December, they come back and take all that money and dump it back into the stock market. That's all this is. But they continue to mislead you. They need you to rally because first of all, Wall Street, the gangsters, the big investment bankers, they want to get their clients out. So they're trying to do everything they can with the help of the Fed to move this market up with the help of the plunger team. They're in there trying to, you got the president himself, you got the chairman of the Federal Reserve, you got the chairman of the Treasury, you got the chairperson of the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, you got the chair of the SEC. They're working on this. They're trying to figure a way, how can we run this market up? Because they're working together with the big investment banks. Remember, Wall Street, okay, these big investment banks that our whole country's based on, they're insolvent. That's right. They've been insolvent since 2008. They never did anything to fix them Because they thought if they could rig the stock market to go up, the big tech stocks to go up without having profits by printing all this money and giving, the Federal Reserve would give their member banks, the JP Morgans and Citi, and give them all that money free. That would keep them liquid. They would survive. They're still insolvent, but at least they would survive. And the important thing was for the investment banks like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citi, is to keep their corporate customers alive, make sure they're solvent. So you got banks that are insolvent, you got corporations that are insolvent, and this whole scam was to keep everybody solvent, especially the United States, our country, because our country is not solvent. So when I hear this, we're on our way, we're going to have another big tech rally. No. Because the leadership no longer can come from tech. It's over. It's over. Do you really think? Remember, all of that 2008 to November 2021, that 1,200% rally in the NASDAQ. And don't forget, they tied 7 big tech stocks to the S&P. So they would rally. The rally broke. It's over. To try to get these stocks to rally again, you can't. You can't reinvent that again, because inflation. Remember, if you looked at Yellen, she knew by the time 2015 came, she saw 2008 to 2015. She's sitting there now as the new head of the Fed, and she's looking. Oh my God, look at this inflation that we have created. See, what really screwed everything up, which accelerated the end to QE, was the pandemic in 2020. In 2015 to 2017, she raised rates 5 times, but she didn't want to raise them big because she didn't want to bring attention to the crime they committed. Really. And then Powell, when he took over in 2018, he raised rates 4 times. 2019, he saw, oh my God, look what's going on. And then the pandemic hit. He said, I better cut rates, bring them back to 0. So Yellen starts raising rates 2015, 2017, 5 times. All this inflation is still going on, out of control. So he comes in, Powell raises rates 4 times, 2018, three more times, 2019, then 2020, the pandemic hit. And now the spending went insane. Remember, they printed $10 trillion. That's all inflation. You can't keep printing money. Remember, but in the beginning, they wanted, in 2008, they wanted inflation. They did it to make sure there was big inflation. Because by having big inflation, they could keep our country, the country solvent, and keep the banks solvent. But they started to make so much money, they got greedy and never fixed anything. So don't believe when you hear, wow, we got this big rally, tech rally going. Really? Big tech rally? You're out of your mind. And we got all the proof that shows this thing's not going to work. When I come back from break, I'll tell you what it is. It's unbelievable how they just won't tell you the truth. It's unbelievable. Join my gang. philsgang.com. Remember, free for 10 days. Learn how to short.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's gang. you make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners or shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I know people.
I don't view this anything more than another bear market rally like we saw last year. We saw 7 of them for 9% each on the S&P 500, and you still finished the year down 19%.
At least somebody's got some sense. Believe me when I tell you The rally is over. What we are seeing is a short covering rally where everybody who shorted the market like we do have to now take our profits, and that pushes the market up for a while. And then we had a lot of tax manipulating going on as you do at the end of each year, where people cash in their stock, and in the first year they put the money back to work. That's all that's going on. But they want you to believe it's more than that. They want you to try to push this market up as fast and as hard as they can, because the investment banks, which, by the way, are insolvent, just like our country, the investment bank, they got to get their clients out of this market before it crashes. Do you remember what they did during Enron? Don't forget that. How many times did Enron rally? Kept on rallying, and then it would collapse, rally, collapse. And I kept telling them back then, if you're going to buy into these rallies, okay, you're out of your mind. Sell into these rallies. Don't buy them. So if you go and take a look at going back to 2008, when the market crashed, we had a financially engineered market. You take the Wall Street banksters, take the Federal Reserve, and you take its members' banks, the big investment banks, J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Citi, Wells Fargo. They were insolvent. One of the big reasons they're insolvent, nobody ever talks about it, Wall Street keeps masking it, because they have $200 trillion after that crash in 2000, they had $200 trillion in derivatives they can't pay back. But they never talk about it. Never talk about it. Just keep masking it. Keep masking it. $200 trillion. So to keep the investment banks and their corporate clients solvent, I mean, the Federal Reserve had to do something. And they didn't have time to do what they should do to go into a recession. They come out of the recession and have corporations invest like $12 trillion into business investment. And instead they said, the hell with that. We don't have time for that. Because not only the big investment banks are insolvent, we as a country is insolvent. We are. We have a national debt of $31 trillion. We have an annual net loss. If this was a business, like a real business, which it is, but businesses don't have a money machine. The national debt's $31 trillion. We are taking an annual loss. The United States business is losing $1.2 trillion a year. The United States as a business, as a country, has a negative net worth of minus $20 trillion. We're borrowing the $475 billion in interest on that $31 trillion. We can't make it. We can't pay it. We have to borrow it. Our trade deficit, which kills economic growth, which kills our workers, $1.2 trillion. We're insolvent, but nobody cares. That's why you're not going to get this rally. This is a short covering rally. Please believe me. We're going to make a new low. So if anything, you want to be selling, like I go over every day with you. We're in the tech stocks. We're up probably about an average of 20% in our tech stocks. Can't find my notes here, but about 20%. Here we are, 10 to 20%. So you think I'd want these to go higher? No, I don't. I'm telling my members, keep selling into this rally. I keep telling my members who are in NVIDIA with us, we're up 29%, sell into it. Start taking some profits. Hold on to a few shares. But what you got to watch is the S&P. The S&P, it's got to make it above, the S&P's got to get above 411. 411. And hold. It needs big volume. I don't think that's going to happen. But what they're trying to do is push it up. Who's they? The investment banks. They're trying to push it up. The Federal Reserve and the plunger team. They're trying to push this, artificially push this market up. Now, understand, one of the big problems we still have is not only is our country insolvent as a business, but the biggest banks, investment banks, are insolvent. They've been insolvent since 2008. They've never been fixed. Because, and think about it, our Congress keeps spending more money than it takes in revenues. It refuses to stop spending. It won't stop spending, especially on pork. That's a real problem. Now, AOC came out the other day and suggested we should just keep printing more money, keep printing more. She's an idiot. It's inflationary. When you print money, it's inflation. And remember, they did QE for the inflation. Remember, they keep telling us how, inflation, we're fighting inflation with a dual mandate. We have a dual mandate. The Fed's fighting inflation real hard, pursuing the economic goals of maximum employment and price stability. What a bunch of crap that is. In 2008, they said, we got to create big inflation. But let's not tell anybody we're doing that. When you print money, it's inflation. Look what happened when we had the pandemic. Nobody would go back to work because all we did is keep printing money. And by the way, that's what brought the NASDAQ stocks and the S&P to its end. That's why the NASDAQ dropped 38% and has been unable for a year to capture back those losses. They haven't been able to because of inflation. See, they want inflation. So for government, think about for government. Inflation since 2008, that's been their answer. Create inflation intentionally to reduce the value of our debt. The debt we owe to our lenders, China and the rest of them. Let's keep printing money and create inflation, but we won't tell anybody. We love inflation. Then they mask it. They pretend the Federal Reserve is fighting very hard. They're desperately going to keep this inflation down. No, they're not. With their mandate, their dual mandate. And for 13 years, the banks love inflation. When the banks were in trouble, the first thing the Fed did said, let's create a lot of inflation so we can become profitable. But nobody thinks about it. Look, join my gang and you'll be on the right side of your investments. This is silly what's going on. Unbelievable.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the stock market is volatile, How do you invest intelligently?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's no need for you to be panicking in a market that goes up 800 points one day, 700 points, then it goes down again. All you need is good advice, need good direction. You don't get that from your CNBC and the Fox business and all these crazy shows. You don't. Here's what you get from them. Thank you, Jim Cramer. But this is something that this really bugs me. Listen to this.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What? Their responsibility is to their partners and shareholders and not to you? Check my site out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need the experience of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
What a difference it makes in your financial life. philsgang.com. It works.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
I think we have to look beyond the United States for starters and see that there's more and more evidence that the global economic outlook is a lot better than people had feared last fall. Unbelievable. Yeah, we got to look beyond the United States. Start buying all these stocks in other countries. God, it's unbelievable. A person who works hard, trying to make some extra money in the stock market, yeah, he's going to get involved, put his money in some country, in foreign stocks, when all you have to do is buy the spiders. You know that? I know you don't believe me, but all you have to do is buy the spiders. If that's all you had all year long for 12 months, so when the spiders go up, we buy them. When the spiders go down, we short them. If you stay just with the spiders for 1 year and make money when they go down, make money when they go up. You'll make money going down because you can, again, unfortunately, with your 401k, you can't sell short. The spiders, we sell short. Now, I told my members, you're probably sick of hearing me say this, I told my members many, many times, going into earnings season, we always buy the spiders, because I tell them the plunger team is going to always make sure they artificially push the stock market higher. And they do it right in the beginning. When they have the bank stocks first, the tech stocks come in, then you got the McDonald's and the Starbucks. They set it all up. So you get all these earnings in the beginning, and they push it up and push it up, push it up. Not going to work. Not going to stay, because we got a big inflation problem, and I know nobody believes this either. We're broke. We have $5.8 trillion in circulation. We print $150 billion a month to keep buying treasuries, so to keep interest rates low. Did you ever think, if inflation's 8%, why are we only raising the Fed fund rate, the rate at which the Federal Reserve charges their member banks like Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan Citi. Why is it, if inflation's at 8%, they're only raising rates 4.5%? Because they're not fighting inflation, for God's sakes. They're not. If they're going to fight inflation, they would have the Fed fund rates at 9-10%. Because the one thing they've known since 2008, they've been able to keep the United States solvent, and they've been able to keep the biggest investment banks and their clients solvent by keeping interest rates at zero. But you paid a big price for that. It's called inflation. There's nothing worse than inflation. I'd have more respect for the Federal Reserve if they came into my house at midnight with a mask and a gun and stole from me. Inflation is a horrible thing. Why do you think presidents always say about inflation? The one thing they worry about is not terrorists. They don't care. I mean, they care about terrorists. But the biggest thing they worry about, other than terrorism and the borders and all the problems they have, is inflation. Because not only does it destroy your economy and your banks, it's the worst thing that can happen. And they don't care. Why does the Federal Reserve and the people who control Federal Reserve, the 101% who own everything, Here, I'll remind you who these gangsters are. They're on Wall Street, but here, just to remember who they are.
You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets.
Love that guy. He's always so truthful. That's what's going on. So the everyday person has gotten screwed. And what happened is when all of a sudden when Yellen said, I better raise rates, she's a coward. 5 times a quarter each, like she was going to do something. Then Powell comes in 2018, after she was there from 2015, 2017, she raised rates 5 times. Powell comes 2018, raises rates 4 times, then raises rates 3 times, all 25, 50%, finally 75%. And then when the pandemic, I got to get the rates down to 0. So here's printing all this money, and rates are at 0. So he couldn't print enough money. He printed $10 trillion. $5 trillion with the social programs. You know them all. The American Rescue Plan, the American Rescue Plan, the American Best Rescue Plan, and the best of the best of the best American Rescue Plan. You couldn't get people to go to work. So then we start begging people, hey, will you come and work for me? I have a restaurant. I pay a dishwasher $10. I'll pay you $30. And what is the worst thing? What creates inflation? What is the thing you dread the most about inflation? Wages increase inflation the most. So that's how they started to run this country. Make sure everybody stayed at home, keep printing $5 trillion, give them all these social programs, make sure people don't give them a disincentive to not go to work, an incentive to stay at home. That means then they brag about, well, look at under my jurisdiction, my presidency, look how I got wages up. Oh, that was really good, you moron. That's the last thing you want to do is get wages up. You want to get productivity up. That's how people make money. That's how they improve their life if they're producing more. Get them to produce more. And people want to produce more. That's how you get a good standard of living. Not, hey, go home, we'll print money, give it to you. Oh, and by the way, we're going to increase the child tax. Each kid, instead of giving them $2,000, we're going to give them $3,000. Boy, that was some plan, wasn't it? Now people are sitting here saying, boy, the market's going to go higher. No, it's not. It's over. We can't reinvent this scam all over again. You can't. It's impossible. Recessions. Everyone said, we're not going to be in a recession. Of course we are in a recession. We've been in a recession for years. No, we're not in a recession. No, Joe Biden said we're not. Honest Joe says we're not. Productivity is 72% low. Do you understand what that means? So the only way you're going to make money is if you join us here at Phil's Gang. We know what stocks to be in, and we know what stocks to short. So when the market goes down, we're making money because we're shorting. How many times have whoever runs your money for you, whoever takes care of your money, how many times do they call and say, no, what we're going to do, the market's going down, we're going to short this, we're going to short that. No, what do they say? Oh, no, don't worry about it. Stay in. Stay in. Buy some more of that stock. Cost average down. Everything's going to be just fine.
You're fine. You don't pay attention to the value of your house every day. Don't pay attention to your portfolio every day.
I won't. Everything's going to be fine. Oh, and of course, they're on your side. They're really on your side, right? They have a fiduciary relationship with you, right? The people who work for you.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What about me? What about my 401k? You're not taking care of me? No, they're not taking care of you. They don't give a damn about you. Here's what they care about. Can we print more money, create more inflation? Because for inflation going up, the banks love it. The banks love it, okay? And our Congress loves inflation. That's how they mask that we're insolvent. You think Congress is working for us? So if you want to make money consistently, join our gang. Because we started a new program in January. We have 6 stocks. That's it. And we're going to stay in those same 6 stocks to the end of the year. To the end of the year. How can we do that? Well, because when they go down, we make money by shorting them. When they go up, we make money. But if all you do is buy, it's all you do, how are you going to make money? What do you do? Sit there when the stocks go down and just sit there and whistle or something? Productivity. God. Our productivity is sad. And you know, this idiot, Biden, under Biden, he spent a historic $7 trillion over 22 months. Doesn't he understand that's inflation? He does. But see, that's what the banks want him to do. That's what Congress wants him to do. You think that I get a kick out of this when they have the Republicans tell how they want to cut spending. They don't want to cut spending no more than Democrats. Are you kidding? They're both nuts. You want to make money, join my gang, and all you have to do is be in the spiders. That's all. Simple. You're a guy.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
and we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
Thank you very much, Steve. You know, again, I always tell you, please join the gang. It's free for 10 days. Let me tell you something. There's nobody that teaches investing, especially charting, as good as Steven does. I'm telling you, okay? Because when he came to me, he knew nothing. His mind wasn't exploding with crap. I would never hire somebody from a brokerage company to come work with me, never, because you never could untrain them. Those probably are the people that it was hard. It was probably the hardest to potty train them. It's the same thing. You just can't. It's hard to train them. Their minds have been taken over. You know, that you when a stock goes down and the market's going down, you buy on the dip. What? Are you nuts? So the market has gone down 38%, and as it's going down, you keep buying more of the same stock, buying the dip. That's what they teach you to do. Isn't that crazy? When the market's going down, you sell it short. And if you want to learn how to sell a stock short, you join the gang. When you go to Steven's class, you're going to learn how to sell a stock short. It's easy, nothing complicated, and he makes it fun. I don't understand why you don't want to learn how to sell short. I mean, it's not like you're sitting in a classroom somewhere with 50 people and you do it online. Everything's archived. The classes are, and every day the portfolio of stock, like we tell you what to do with each stock. I have a portfolio of 6 stocks that I share with my members. I have another a portfolio I just started of 6 stocks. Every day, that's all I do is go over those same stocks, the same 6 stocks, tell them what to do with each stock, why we're doing it. And when there's a specific pattern, I explain to them, when you see that pattern, that's why you don't add to your position. Or when you see this pattern, that's when you buy. Or when you see this pattern, okay, you sell short. It's not hard. If you really think this tech boom has started all over again, are you kidding me? Let's see, there was one clip. Where was it? You got that cut? Go ahead.
The structure of the U.S. economy is just such that it's quite difficult to really put the U.S. into a major recession.
Are you kidding? An economy that's broke, an economy it's insolvent, for God's sakes. Are you kidding me? An economy where people can't, 20 million people are behind on utility bills. 9 million people on their student loans are behind. Auto loans, 5 million people. We got a historic number of people working multiple jobs. And the economy? This is what we call a very, very weak economy. Retail sales, biggest 2-year drop ever. Industrial production, biggest 2-year drop. Housing starts, the biggest year-over-year decline since 2009. You want to make sure you short something. When I start shorting the housing stocks, you want to be with me. Rents, they're up the most in 30 years. Small businesses, optimism. Usually it runs about 102%. It's back to where we were near the COVID, near 90, 95%. Credit cards, historic 20-year high delinquencies. Auto loans. Equifax said that the delinquencies are up 31%. That's a 15-year high. Play that again now that I said that.
The structure of the U.S. economy is just such that it's quite difficult to really put the U.S. into a major recession.
Are you kidding me? What's wrong with these people? They're nuts. The money supply, they keep printing money. You keep printing money to increase the money supply, you increase inflation. This guy doesn't know that. We printed $25 billion for green energy, for windmills. Probably most of that money went to Biden. What the hell is that idiot? I can't think of his name. I call him Dork. I can't remember his name. He ran as president. He lost. Al Gore. God, another dope. They just printed $5 trillion for COVID stimulus. You know, all the money that you don't go to work. We're going to give you a check. We're going to give you first a $600 check, a $1,200 check, $1,400 check. Oh, and by the way, we're going to pay your rent. Don't worry about that. You got a moratorium on rent, moratorium on student loans, moratorium on your car, moratorium on toilet paper, moratorium on food, moratorium on everything. You don't have to pay nothing. We'll keep printing. And this guy says, what? He said, play that again. What's he say?
The structure of the U.S. economy is just such that it's quite difficult to really put the U.S. into a major recession.
I got an air sickness bag here somewhere. Are you kidding? What's he, nuts? Man. How about the $1.7 trillion omnibus bill? Whatever the hell that means, omnibus. We're spending all this money on a path that you can walk through the woods. I forgot, what was it, $5 million so you can walk and you can say, I walked on the Obama path. What is it that why does everybody want to go on the Obama path? Why do I have to pay that kind of money for the Obama path? And this guy's telling me there's nothing's going to take this economy down. Gasoline's still up 65%. Eggs still up, 50%, 47%. Cooking oil still up 23%. But that's okay. That's not going to hurt the economy, he says. Everything's wonderful. If you want to make money in the stock market, the only way you're going to make it, you're going to continue to be part of the 85% who lose money if you don't do this. Join my gang and learn how the market really works. Know what stocks to be in when the bond market is selling off. Know what stocks to be in when the bond market, they're buying it. Meaning, What stock should I be in when interest rates or yields are going up or yields are going down? You've got to learn that the bond market is everything. The bond market tells the truth. So doesn't the inverted yield curve. You know the inverted yield curve is where the truth is as to how the economy's doing. And these people on the fake business network are telling you, don't believe it, don't believe it. The yield curve is the only truth. It's the truth. And it's telling you we are in deep, deep, deep trouble, which means tremendous profits in shorting. Now, we made money in this crazy, what they're calling now the new tech rally. Up at Amazon, up 18%, Google 18%, Microsoft 10%. But you know what we're doing now? I told my members, take our stock and start selling it to the people who now want to get in after it's already up 18%. Let's sell our Meta stock that's already up 18%. Let's sell it to people who now want it. NVIDIA, how about that one? It's up 29%. Let's start selling our stock. No, this is when you sell into these rallies. You don't buy. You don't buy. Inflation is a terrible thing. Why do you think presidents hate it, except for Biden? Inflation keeps our insolvent country and banks insolvent. But since 2008, they've been intentionally increasing inflation. Isn't that amazing? Listen, tomorrow morning, sign up tonight for our gang membership. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel. That's free. We do a lot of good stuff on my YouTube channel. And also, don't forget to listen to us on my radio show on podcast, too. YouTube, Rumble. But join the gang. For 10, you'll love it. For 10 days. It's free.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.